ladies and gentlemen, this is Tough Tony here, and first, before I want to get started with this, I want to apologize for, not posting anything on Bound for Glory, which happened last week. I still haven't watched Bound for Glory, and from what I read, I don't think I want to watch Bound for Glory, but I will probably watch it probably tomorrow and do a review on it right after I post this. Tonight was WWE's Vengeance. And it was the last time we heard Vengeance. I thought it was going to be like bragging rights or Over the Limit. Or did they already have Over the Limit? Or maybe, shit like that. Breaking Point. One of these other stupid little gimmicky pay-per-views WWE puts on. But here we go with Vengeance. Vengeance, we have 5 titles on the line. First, before I get started on the whole review / rant, whatever, I just want to say that this pay-per-view really had some matches that I actually gave out a lot of 4 stars during this pay-per-view. And this is for the first time ever I actually gave out quarter scores. As I usually give either a whole score or a half. Some matches were 3 1/4. 3 3/4, I'm saying. Because it was almost could have been a 4, but it just wasn't. The first match was the WWE Tag Titles, same as last month. Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger versus Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston. This match was a whole lot better than the one they had last month at Hell in a Cell. It was actually pretty competitive on both parts. Swagger and Ziggler didn't seem to just float around the ring like they did the last match. They actually had good chemistry. They actually put on a good show. Of course, you got 2 spot monkeys like Kofi Kingston and Evan Bourne. You're going to see some high flying. And I would have to say that Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston are probably the only tag team I don't mind watching ever since they ununified the belts. I mean, the Hart Dynasty lost the belts when they first unveiled the new titles. Then you have, it's about damn time we had someone who was tag champs besides fucking Nexus or the Core. So, and why David Otunga still has a contract in the WWE, I have no idea why. This match ended with, I think Kingston hit Ziggler with the Trouble in Paradise, and Swagger knocked him off, put him in an ankle lock, and Bourne came off with that double knee drop, and then the airborne onto Dolph Ziggler for the win. And then it just so I give that match a 4 out of 5. It's a good way to start off the evening. Next thing you know, Dolph Ziggler had to defend the U.S. title right immediately after this match against Zack Ryder. Huge question marks. The self-proclaimed internet champion. This match, I knew was going to be a throwaway. I know this match was going to be shitty. I don't even think it went 5 minutes. They made it their personal business to make Zack Ryder botch, or not botch, but miss every single high-impact move he was trying to hit. Swagger ran interference. It'd be cool if Air Boom was still out there, so they could probably run some interference too, but the match is already overbooked as it is. And if you really want to know what overbooking means, when you have more people down at ringside than the other competitors. I'm going to get to that later. And after the interference by Swagger, Ziggler hit the Ryder with a super kick to retain the U.S. title. At least it was on the line at a pay-per-view. I gave that match a 2 out of 5. Next, we have the Divas Championship, Beth Phoenix versus Eve Torres. With this one, I was saying it could have been worse because you could have had Kelly and Beth Phoenix for like the 4th time at fucking pay-per-view. It would have been the 4th time. This match is basically your run-of-the-mill Divas match. Beth Phoenix should be destroying bitches, if you ask me. She pretty much tried to destroy Eve Torres. Eve Torres tried to hit her. Eve Torres pretty much did a couple of moves I've never seen her do before. Beth Phoenix had some wardrobe malfunction, and she wound up, Eve Torres was on top with physicality for about 15 seconds, and then Beth Phoenix dominated the most part of the rest of the match. Eve Torres hit her with, trying to put on some sort of figure four headlock. I haven't seen one of those since Ken Shamrock. Beth Phoenix, of course, got out of that, and then she went to the top rope, missed the moonsault right into the glam slam for the 1, 2, 3, and Beth Phoenix retains the Divas Championship. I didn't actually rate this match, but I think I rate it now. I usually write it down. I give it maybe a 3 out of 5. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Next thing you know, you have Christian versus Sheamus. These guys wrestled like they were going to get world title shots at. They was wrestling like it was contendership on the line, which that wasn't true, because it'd probably be a cold day in hell before Christian and Sheamus even receive another world title shot this year. Or hell, probably they won't receive one until like after WrestleMania, or they put them in a mismatch elimination chamber match in February. Because of course Mark Henry's not going to be defending the title at WrestleMania. So as WWE would never do that. Because if you're not Triple H or Cena or Orton or Michaels or any of these old, I wouldn't say old farts, but these other overrated wrestlers, you're not going to get in the main event at WrestleMania for a title. So it's going to go to somebody's going to take it from him. And plus Mark Henry's black. So yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. I hate to call a spade, no pun intended, but we know how racist that fucking company is. Please. This match, it was alright. I'll say it was alright. Christian and Sheamus actually have pretty good chemistry. Christian has a lot of resiliency. Remember, this guy's one of the biggest cheaters of all time when he's a heel. I remember that time Christian had a match with Chris Jericho, and both of them cheated their asses off, because both of them was kind of heelish at the time. So we're never going to have an end of this match. They both going to be cheating their asses off. But anyway, Sheamus countered the spear into one of those blunt kicks of his and beat Christian for the 1, 2, 3 once again, just like he did last month. This match gets a 4 out of 5. This match was actually quite enjoyable. This is probably a match you'll want to see. Not as much as the last one. Next up, we have a tag match. Miz and Truth versus Triple H and CM Punk. Miz and Truth have some pretty good chemistry. Triple H, I thought there was going to be some sort of massive swerve where, Punk screws Triple H or whatever, but that wasn't to be. Of course, Kevin Nash once again comes out, fucks everything up. After the fact, CM Punk ended up getting pinned by The Miz, I think, after they did the combination of that whatever move, that damn, you kind of move, that's the type of move that Shelton Benjamin does. And Miz hit him with the Skull Crusher finale, like a combination of move, and Punk got pinned. Kevin Nash hit Triple H with a gut-wrench powerbomb that I think he botched. Triple H could be critically injured, I don't know. But hey, it's Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash isn't destroying storylines, he's destroying people because he has shitty wrestling ability. This match gets a 4 out of 5. Because CM Punk is what made this match awesome. If CM Punk was hitting moves, man, I wish it would have been just, I'd rather not even been a match. Just rather just have CM Punk sit in the middle of the ring, and it probably would have got the pay-per-view better ratings than what they was probably going to give him through the media. Next, you have Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. The Mentor versus the Student. Non-title match, by the way. This match was not one of Orton's best. It was obviously probably one of Cody's best performances. Because you figure these two guys who've been in Legacy, they actually work pretty well together. I would love to see them in multiple matches. Except I would want to see Cody Rhodes actually win some at a pay-per-view. Because Randy Orton at pay-per-view is just going to be another throwaway match. I know getting people over in the WWE is like a thing of the past. That shit just doesn't happen anymore. But, I give Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes this is my quarter. I give it 3 3/4. Not exactly a 4. It's a quarter short. Because I figure if they would have had more prep time, if they would have actually got more in depth with the storyline, you know, it could have done more. It could have done more for a build up. I mean, it's the guy he trained you, he mentored you, yet you always seem to be left behind and all that stuff. Now you're a champion. It could have been done a lot better, if you ask me. Cody Rhodes ran into one of the guys with the bags right into an RKO for the finish. He tried to hit an RKO on Orton, but it wasn't to be. But this was a pretty okay match. It was much better than that Fall to Raw they had at WrestleMania 2 years ago. I'll tell you that much. Next, we have the World Heavyweight title, Big Show versus Mark Henry, the returning Big Show. This match was very physical. It was very, I wouldn't say brutal, but you got two guys with almost a combined weight of 1,000 pounds. Mark Henry and Big Show hit each other with finishing moves, choke slams from the top, world's strongest slams. They hit each other with power move after power move, but these guys just kept getting right back up. Mark Henry hit a superplex off the top rope that broke the ring. The same shit that happened between Big Show and Brock Lesnar many years ago. And the match was over. It was a double count. Now, this match would have got a much more higher rating if it would have had a finish, because I really wanted a finish. I wanted something definitive. I give the match a 3.5 out of 5. Because, you know, it wasn't a finish. I mean, it'd be nice if they have another match at a pay-per-view, maybe at Survivor Series. No, because I'm pretty sure the Big Show should. Excuse me. Tired. It's fucking 11. I have to wake up at 5 in the morning. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. But anyway, it could have been much better than what it was. Next up, we have the WWE title match. Alberto Del Rio versus John Cena, last man standing match. This match just, you know, this is probably a match I really, really didn't want to see. The first 10 minutes was pretty boring. The next, as the match progressed, it got, I mean, I'm not saying it's an excellent match, but it got better and better as it went on. They put each other through tables. They Alberto dropped 4 pieces of the plexiglass that they do the backstage interviews in front of on John Cena. John Cena tried to put like this 100-pound box on him, and he put him through the tables, and Alberto threw Cena through the Vengence. He attitude adjusted him through an announce table, and Miz and Truth came out and beat up Cena. Cena got right back up. Alberto hit him with the belt across the face. And Alberto Del Rio managed to beat John Cena in the last man standing match. So now you can go down in history as to be the only person to be booked to beat John Cena in the last man standing match or I Quit match. Keep in mind the ring was still broken. So the only thing I see here is just a horrible Survivor Series match. I mean, I can see something like I could see like a 5-man tag. I mean, I'm pretty sure Kevin Nash probably won't be in a match, but I could see like a Triple H, John Cena, Orton, and CM Punk versus Rhodes and Truth and Miz and Alberto in one of those Survivor Series matches. I know that the fallout from this match is going to turn into a horrible fucking Survivor Series tag match, so I'm not looking forward to it. And speaking of Survivor Series, they ran a promo as how for the first time in 7 years, The Rock is going to be in action. Who he's going to wrestle against, I don't know. Who do I think he's going to wrestle against, I don't fucking care. I give this match, I give this whole event, it was actually a pretty good event. Could have been better, but it deserved maybe an 8. I'd give it an 8 at the most. I try to get Bound for Glory up tomorrow when I get off from work. I have to watch Bound for Glory. I probably put it through a fast forward. I don't know. Or I probably just read it. I don't know. If y'all want me to do a Bound for Glory review, just leave it in the comments below. Yes or no, maybe so. I'll go on what you say. This is Tough signing off, and I will see you next time.